Hello, good morning. It's Wednesday today. I was going to get up really early and go for a walk, but it's snowing, which is really nice. So I've come to watch the news and have a cup of tea, and I will do a proper introduction to this video when I'm a bit more awake, because right now I'm not very awake. Hello, good morning. Today is Wednesday, the 6th? I think it's the 6th of January. And I thought I would do a productive day in the life today because I have lots of random admin things to do, visa things, Meridian things, year abroad project thing, just general things. And I'm trying to make the most of my time here in the UK. Obviously we're in lockdown at the moment, waiting till the situation settles. And I'll talk a bit more about that later on, but I thought I would just take you along with me on a day where I actually have quite a lot of stuff that I'd like to get done, and I know that we don't need to be productive every day in this lockdown. That is literally not the point of this video. It's just to give you a bit of a spring in your step if you are feeling the urge to get out of bed this morning. Hopefully this will give you that final push that you kind of need. So all I've done this morning is watch CNN. We've got ourselves back into a bit of a CNN hole. The runoffs between Jon Ossoff and David Perdue in Georgia are really frigging close. And the Democrats have won one of the seats, but they need to win both the seats to get control of the Senate, which will completely change Joe Biden's presidency. So I can't like not watch, but I'm just gonna have it on in the background today because I've got other things that I need to be doing, and we all know what happens when you get sucked into a CNN hole. So I'm gonna go and help my mom. Oh, sorry, my camera has completely broken, as in, let me show you. So I don't know if you can see, but this is the point that we're at. I just need to screw the screw back in, but also she is on her last legs. But I also do have two other cameras, but also they're not vlogging cameras, so we're not thriving in that respect. I'm just gonna go and help my mom take a photo for LinkedIn.
If I'm moving to the right, the next diagram, which is...
Grace is really thriving on online school.
Yes.
We stand a productive queen. Mom's modelling. So I've decided ultimately I'm actually going to go and get my passport photos done because I have realised that if I do it now when there's nobody about, basically there's a machine like just outside the shopping centre, which is a 2-minute walk from here really. So I'm just going to go and get it done because I asked if I could do it myself and they were like, you need to get photo paper and stuff. It's really bizarre actually because I spoke to the consulate and I said, do I really have to come up to Manchester to get this visa? I don't really feel comfortable. But like, it's essential travel and like you have to come and do it in person. So you're cleared to do it because it's essential travel according to government guidelines. And I was just like, could you not do it on Zoom? Like, is it really that difficult? Anyway, I'll talk about the visa situation later, but I'm gonna go and get my passport photos done now. Well guys, so far so naff for today. I went into town, I walked into town, and there's right on the corner of the shopping centre, there's a passport photo machine. I thought, ideal, in and out, 2 seconds, don't need to come into contact with anybody, fine. Because we don't have a white background in our house, and ideally it should be behind a white background. So I thought it's better to get them done properly. I don't want my visa to get rejected or whatever. And then frigging both of them were broken. So I went to the one right on the corner and it's just like the machine was like, nope. And then my mum was like, there's a one like just on the other side. So I walked around to the other side, but alas, that one was taped off. Hello, so I am back from my failed walk to go and get passport photos. I have emailed the visa consulate and asked if I can just use a beige we have beige background, but it says white. So I've emailed the consulate and asked if we can use a beige background. It's just like, oh, honestly, you forget how annoying like bureaucracy is. We're not even going to get into the whole Brexit thing, like it's just such a shame, do you know what I mean? But there are also bigger things to be worrying about in the world, and I'm grateful that I'm even getting the chance to carry on with my year abroad, do you know what I mean? Anyway, so while I wait for the consulate to email me back, I'm just going to have some breakfast and watch a bit of CNN. I do have a massive list of things I need to do today, so I thought I'd bring you along with me. The doggo is also here. I can't take her out right now because it's raining cats and dogs. We made burgers last night. I'll insert a picture here of these spicy lamb burgers with masala fries and tomato chutney, and it was so frigging delicious. It's from the Made in India cookbook, if you were wondering. I'll put a link to that down below. But we've got loads of extra buns that we didn't use, so I'm gonna make everyone fish finger sandwiches for lunch, and I'm so excited. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I actually love fish finger sandwiches, and now that my taste is coming back a bit, I'm here for it. Like, I'm so here for being able to taste the beauty that is a fish finger sandwich. Okay, so sadly, first thing of the day was not successful, but that does not mean the rest of the day cannot be successful. So I'm just gonna, before I start anything else, I'm just gonna spend 10 minutes on the piano just to like reset my brain, because you know when you get a bit flustered when something doesn't go right. I'm trying to learn to just sort of like bring my mind back to the center, and I'm currently learning Songbird by Fleetwood Mac. That's my January plan. I find it really good to just switch off my brain. I really would recommend like playing an instrument, because it kind of just stops you from thinking about anything else, and you really do have to focus. So that's what I'm gonna do now for 10 minutes. My film photo came. I didn't even get a confirmation email, but it's here, so I don't even care. I feel like a child on Christmas Day every time these get delivered. Oh, big fat yes. Guys, the film photos turned out so well. I'm so happy with them. I'm gonna put a few of my favorites on the screen now, but that's just made my day. Like, oh guys, if you haven't got a camera, please do consider getting one, because honestly it's so nice having like photos that you can hold and keep, and they're like 36 moments, you know, rather than just taking photos of literally everything. Oh, I'm so happy with them. So my next job for today is to get on with some editing for the Meridian, which is my student magazine that I set up. Well, not just for students, but for young writers. So as a university student myself, I literally spend so much time writing essays, projects, things like that, emails, and I literally have sworn by Grammarly for years, honestly years. I can't remember a time where I didn't use it, and this video is actually very kindly sponsored by Grammarly. I'm so excited to be working with them again, because you guys know that it is one of my life-saving tools. So for those of you who don't know, Grammarly is a digital writing assistant, and it's available on PC, on Office, on your iPad, phone, wherever, but it's also available as a browser extension. So I'll show you on the screen how to do that now, but basically all you have to do is search for Grammarly in your browser and install it as a browser extension. It's super easy and super quick. So Grammarly is completely free to install, and the free version will help you with basic grammar and spelling suggestions, but if you upgrade to premium, then it will give you much more in-depth writing feedback and really help to send your essays and projects to that next level, and just make your writing super clear, concise, and help you deliver your point in an even better way. Some of my favourite features, which really will just help transform your writing, are vocabulary suggestions, which kind of help you expand your vocab, get rid of those boring bland words. And with the Grammarly editor, you can also use the plagiarism detector, which will help you check your work across 16 billion web pages to make sure that your writing is your own. It will also help you improve the clarity of your writing, cutting down on unnecessary clutter in sentences and just making it altogether easier to read for your tutor or your professor, and for you, to be honest. It would just make it easier for you. So Grammarly have actually been amazing and hooked me up with a deal for you guys. So if you go to grammarly.com/Eve Bennett, which I'll put on the screen and in the description, you can sign up for a free account today and get 20% off Grammarly Premium, which is a pretty sweet deal if you ask me. I've sworn by Grammarly for years. I genuinely cannot recommend it enough to university students or school students to just make your life so much easier and your your writing so much better, and thank you so much to Grammarly for sponsoring this video. You guys know how much I love Grammarly, so this is honestly such a dream come true. So at the moment I don't actually have a desk really, because I've got my vinyl player on there and everybody's downstairs working, so I'm having to work on my bed, which I know I said is a cardinal sin, but the vinyl player has got to come first anyway. So I'm going to go through the Meridian inboxes, and then I need to copy edit 3 or 4 articles for the website, to go up on the website. I'm hoping we can get a couple up today, and yeah, that's basically my plan for the next hour. So I've just copy edited this article, and I'm now going to put it onto the Meridian website, and I'm going to check the inboxes for some more. Okay, brief interval in the copy editing because I now have a German class. I think it's on the revolution of the print press, which is ironic because I'm doing everything on my laptop today, but I'm excited to speak a bit of German because I've not spoken it in a while. So yeah.
Hast du dich für dieses Thema angemeldet? Buchdruck
Und das ist ein wesentlicher Aspekt. Kostengünstig.
For lunch we have a salad and, as promised, a beautiful fish finger sandwich. Stunning. It's nothing huge. It's just a couple of little bits that I picked up. So the first thing I purchased was this top, which is supposed to be for my birthday. I thought it was just really nice. To wear for the girls' night out that we're gonna have, and it's just like this little gold number. I got it in a size 10. I believe it was about £15 or something, 12-15 pounds in the sale. I'm hoping that will fit, but it looks elasticated, so I'm positive that it will probably just about stretch around my rib cage. Okay, that's close enough. This is a really cute like layered gold necklace. I just thought it was so pretty. Absolutely love that. I also got a couple of rings. They are literally not going to fit my fingers. Oh no, they will. Oh no, they won't. Oh, maybe they will. Oh, they will. Just. Got these 2 rings, which I thought were gorgeous. You can't really see them, but again, I just thought they were really, really nice. Got this little shoulder bag for when we're finally allowed out the house again. I thought it was just super cute, super practical. Well, as practical as a shoulder bag can really be. So I hope you enjoyed my little haul. If you need the links to anything, let me know. So, as I said, we're all about being kind to ourselves during this time. And I have just crashed a little bit, like energy-wise, I've just crashed, which is totally normal. So it's currently 3 PM, and so I'm just going to have a quick 40-minute sleep. And I also try and do a headspace mindfulness thing every day. So I thought today I would try one of their, like, ones to help you fall asleep. I would really, really recommend like doing some mindfulness or some meditation like once a day. It's really helped me recently. I've noticed already like a difference, and yeah, I'll put some recommendations for things that I like mindfulness wise down in the description, but yeah, absolutely would recommend. Hi guys, so I have just spent an hour doing all of my other emails that I needed to do today. I've sent all of my Erasmus paperwork off. You have to send paperwork off at the end of your Erasmus scheme, so I had to send it for my last one and at the start of your new one, so I've just done that. And I've also sat and spied on my sister's parents' evening, and it turns out that she's just as much of a big fat nerd as I was at school, which is, I don't know if that's good or bad. That's a good thing, isn't it, really? But anyway, she's doing very well at school, which is nice to know. We're having spaghetti bolognese for tea, and I'm currently watching the Congress counting the vote to instill Biden as the next president of the United States of America. And I think that I've done pretty much everything that I needed to do today. I didn't get my passport photos done, which was a bit of an L. But I actually only need to edit this video, and... oh yeah, I've also sorted out my income sheet. That's another thing that I've been meaning to do. It's got a bit messy, so I've just tidied it up and done all the Excel sums to ensure that the right sort of money is going into the right sort of places. I've done some shuffling, financial shuffling today. I think that all that's really left for me to do is have dinner, change my bed sheets, maybe if I'm feeling really productive, and tidy my room. But also my new pop filter came for my podcast microphone. So as well as doing my podcast, my Meridian podcast, I will also be available to be guests on any podcast you see fit. So if you want me on a podcast and you think I'd be a good guest, I don't really know what I'd contribute, but I've got a fancy microphone, so I'm there. But yeah, I'll update you in a bit, I suppose, when I'm doing something else of value, because right now I'm not really doing anything of value. Does anyone else absolutely love QI, or is that just me? Like, it's such a guilty pleasure show. I literally love it. Like, honestly, I could watch it all day. I just find it so interesting. But I do miss Stephen Fry. I do love Sandy, but I do miss Stephen. I don't know if everyone else has got an opinion on that. Probably not. Oh, sorry. Probably not, but that's how I feel. So I've just spent an hour editing this video, actually. I'm going to edit the rest of it tomorrow morning. But I thought I'd get a head start on it tonight. And I've also just spent some time talking with Ollie, who's my podcast co-host for the Meridian podcast. If you've not followed the Meridian podcast, I will try and remember to put a link down in the description. I feel like I've got lots of links to put in the description for this video, but I'll put a link down in the description if you guys want to watch the first episodes. But we both have our fancy microphones now, and we're doing our first episode of the year on Saturday, which I'm very excited for. So we've just been planning that. So we kind of want to talk about J.K. Rowling and like all of the legalities and just the discourse around feminism in the UK, and I think that will be a really, really interesting story. As I said, we're always open for pitches on the Meridian, so if you ever have an article that you feel like you really want to write, then you can pitch to us at any time. Our inboxes are always open. We might be a bit slow to reply sometimes because life gets in the way and it's a volunteer service, but we're there for everyone. Okay, so this vlog has taken a bit of a development. I was gonna have a peaceful pamper evening, but Trump supporters have stormed the Capitol, so that ends my peaceful evening here. I'll pick you guys up in a minute, but I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Am I going insane? Is this CNN? Is this Black Mirror? I don't even know. Okay, today's taken a bit of a turn, I can't lie. Since we last spoke, I've just been staring at the news. I literally can't believe what's happening. I also had like a moment of inspiration about an article that I would like to write. So I've pitched it to a few places. I just wrote a really quick pitch. I don't expect anyone to accept it, and if they don't, then I will just write it for Cherwell, or yeah, I'll probably just write it for the Cherwell, to be honest. And if they don't accept my pitch, then I will write it for Meridian. But yeah, I'm just going to quickly read through my friend's personal statement, because I said that I would do that today and I've not done that today. And I was going to have a pamper evening, but do you know what? Surprisingly, I'm not in the mood now. I'm really just not in the mood. Yeah. Interesting to say the least, for sure. Okay, we've also just organised an emergency podcast episode because the North America editors have messaged me like, oh my god, can we please do an emergency podcast episode? So that is booked in for tomorrow as well. It's all kicking off. It's gone from productive day to dramatic, but we do love that because it's also been productive as well. But 2021, man, you really just said hi. You really said hi, I'm here. I'm ready to go. Hello guys, I just thought I'd end this vlog here. It's the next day now and I'm about to record said emergency podcast, so I thought I would just end this vlog here. Editing Eve here, popping in to say that the end clip of this is just gone super weird on my laptop, so I'm just going to do it myself on my lovely high quality webcam. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. If you did enjoy it, be sure to give it a massive thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss any more uploads from me. Again, thank you so much to Grammarly for sponsoring this video. If you go to grammarly.com/Eve, you can sign up for a free account and get 20% off a premium subscription, which you should definitely do because it will save your life if you're a student. And I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye guys. Mwah.